Our first guest tonight went from TV talk show host to acclaimed and beloved movie star. That's kind of the opposite trajectory of mine right now. I'm going to do the other way. His newest movie is a real-life Little League baseball story called You Gotta Believe. It opens in theaters August 30th. Please welcome Greg Kinnear. Here we are. That's what I call a leading man. That's what I call a leading man.
We all know Jeff. We know Jeff as this incredible actor. We know him as a song man. I like him as a talk show host, ladies and gentlemen. I like him.
We know him as a family man, a humanitarian, a talk show host, and a great movie star. But I know something about him, Greg Kinnear, that many people do not, only a few people. I also know him as a very tender lover.
Thank you.
That's a joke. Okay. No, but we do know each other a little bit.
We've met a few times.
We've met a few times. By the way, what a delightful mustache you have.
Thank you. You like that? I don't know what's going on with that, actually. I just finished a show. I did an Apple TV show called Blackbird recently, like a year ago. And then, thank you.
Dennis Lehane.
Dennis Lehane. And he's a great showrunner. He's a great novelist. He's doing another true crime story, and this one in the world of arson. So we were going to do a mustache the first time around, and then for this role, he said, hey, how about the mustache? So I did it. I was getting ready to shave it off. My oldest daughter said, are you sure you want to do that? It actually looks good. The only time I've ever gotten a compliment from this kid was always followed by, I need money. So I was like, oh my gosh. So anyway, I don't, you can be honest with me. We have that kind of relationship. Does this stay or go, Jeff? And I mean, I want the honest truth.
It looks fantastic. I'd say keep it, or I'm sure without it would be excellent too. But in truth, could I
You're a politician as well, my God.
No, you look fantastic, yeah. But look, it's first of all,
I'll take this son of a bitch off right now.
No. It's fantastic. I mean, look, first of all, it's you've got this, what do you call it, ash blonde? Are you an ash blonde or a kind of and you've got this, wow, are you aging gracefully? You've got a kind of distinguished bit of gray there, and the mustache, although very, very hirsute and manly, it's very thick, but it's very beautifully trimmed here, may I say. I like the whole thing. My honest assessment.
This is making me uncomfortable.
No. I don't like you like that. But we know each other. Now, let's go back a little bit. Wait a minute. Well, you know, first of all, I'm a big fan of yours.
Likewise.
Well, thank you very much. I never missed you on a night of an episode of Talk Soup. I really didn't.
Really?
I adored you on that. Yeah, I really did. It was pioneering the way you were, your affability, your charm, your humor, your wit, your obvious intelligence, and your, loveliness was great. And it was pioneering, wasn't it? I mean, you were kind of making fun of, and hitherto hadn't been done, of, hey, look at this guy on this talk show. I got a big kick out of that. And the way you did that, just great, really great.
I'm amazed you saw it. I didn't ever think anybody actually was watching that show, and it was only like, I don't know, after I was done, I realized that people really dug it. But, it did have a real following, and, talk shows, anything like that, it's kind of like, well, you're a great musician. Boy, this is turning into a love fest, right? You are. And as a jazz musician, I've never seen your show, but I do have, I have a song on one of my playlists because I do like jazz, true story. And you probably didn't know that I, too, Jeff, am a recording artist.
I did not know. Is that true? What did you record? And do you sing or play anything?
I did a song in a movie some years ago, and movie didn't do so much, but it was a song I was quite happy with. It was a rendition of Billy Stewart's "Summertime."
Of course, I know Summertime. Yeah.
So I did the song, that version of it, and I guess a year later, my lawyer called me and said Rihanna would like to. This is a true story. She wanted to use part of the song. What's it called? It's like a sampling. They wanted to sample a little bit of it, and I said, "Oh my God, I'm such a fan. She's like a hero to me. How much will they pay me?" And they said that they would pay me as little legally as they possibly could, and I said that's a deal. And so the song, when I listened to it like a year later, I got the song, and it's called the song. I had no idea what song it was going to be in. It's called "Suck My Cockiness, Lick My Persuasion." No, I'm not kidding.
No, I wrote it.
Yeah, all right.
We know that old joke.
There's a jazz version of that, probably. So that was the song, and so it was a little NC-17. I had little young kids, so I asked if they could actually find a simpler name for it. So it's called Cockiness. So she's never taken me on tour. We've not done this together, performed this together, but I am sampled in a song. So.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. You and me. I mean, I don't know if we take this thing on the road.
We're going far. We should do a remake of Ishtar.
Right. Yes.
Ishtar. Never mind. But just because I don't want to pass this by, how does that rendition that you did, the Billy Eckstein version, go? That you did? Just sing it.
It starts with, and I go up, chuck, something like that.
Oh, really? It's like that.
You can download it.
I want to say. I'm going to get that.
Yeah.
I'm going to get that.
Don't waste another night not downloading the song.
No, I won't. I certainly won't. Well, this is all fascinating. You've stimulated much in me.
Thank you.
That surprises and frightens me.
All right.
In the meantime, we're going to come back and have more with the great Greg Kinnear after this.
Can I get this from you? Thank you.
Make sure your fly rod stayed in the best of hands. Just focus on getting better.
I am.
Hey, Rocket. Good job there tonight.
Dad, why is everyone calling me Rocket? I think it's called sarcasm.
It's compliments, son. Rockets are cool.
Stop, turd.
Hey, stop! Enough!
Fart face, slug muncher.
Hey, Stat Master. You ever thought about using some of that infamous statistical analysis from your gambling days on your own players? You ever thought about that? See you, John.
Luke Wilson.
You and Luke Wilson together, come on.
Really
hey, the thing that strikes, yeah, very good, congratulations. Very, very good, but the thing that strikes me, one of the things about that is that those kids in the back, I have two little boys. We haven't seen each other for a while. We had a dinner together and we were reminiscing. But I have now Emily, my wife, of 13. We've been together 13 years, and we have two little boys, 7 and 9. You have 3 girls. They're how old? They're in their.
Well, I just recently passed through all of them in the teenage zone. So that's rough water.
Somebody told me boys are easier, are a handful early on, but easier later on, and girls are okay early on, but complicated and difficult later on. What do you think of that, Greg Kinnear? I wrote that whole question down just like that. That's how
What was the question? Yes, I'm very blessed. They're very lovely. I mean, girls. They'll give you little warning signs. Girls will, like you'll get a clue if there's trouble ahead. Like the dreaded deficit hearing, for instance. You say, "How you doing, honey?" "Excuse me." That means trouble is ahead. Or
they say that.
Or if you have the dreaded repeated question, you say, "How was your day?" "How was my day?" That too,
Really?
that's a clue that there's trouble ahead. Or the third and most possibly deadly one, meaning get out of the house, is the confused understanding where you say, "You want to go to a movie?" "Why would we go to a movie?" So it's a lot of repeat back from girls, I think.
Hey, I saw you doing something. You raise your eyebrow better than anybody, and I know you pride yourself on it. Can you do that one eyebrow thing?
I don't raise my eyebrow.
This is what I heard. Maybe I'm mixing. That's fantastic.
Thanks.
Do you
Let's
know?
see- let's see yours.
I do. I don't do the eyebrow, but I have.
Nobody asks you to raise an eyebrow unless they raise an eyebrow. Let's see it, Goldblum.
I have something, Kinnear. I have something for you. I do something with my ears. I can wiggle my ears, but differently than anybody you've ever seen, I wiggle one at a time.
Okay, let's see it.
Watch this. Ready? Okay, here. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right.
Wow.
Left, right, left.
Pretty good. Pretty good. I can give you.
I knew this was going to escalate. What? What the hell are you doing? What,
Well,
what
I was
is-
raising the eye. It's not as much as you. I mean,
you're
nobody's
good.
going to be able to do that. I mean, for God's sakes, you were talking with your ears, but I feel like there was a little something.
Oh, so more about this movie. Tell me more about that movie. Hey, Little League. It's about Little League. I went to Little League in Pittsburgh. I was part of the Yankees. Ooh, during the summer, I hated those wool uniforms.
Yeah.
But tell me about you, and you played Dick Vermeil. I'm a big football fan. Tell me about everything, and you, and Little League, and this movie, and sports, and everything.
Will you be here if I do?
I certainly will. I'm all ears.
No,
as you know.
the movie's called You Gotta Believe. It takes place in 2002. There was an all-star team, Little League all-star team down in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, which is a big football mecca, not necessarily a big baseball mecca. And these two fathers who were best friends had a team that they were kind of bringing into to not such a great season because the kids were not great. And one of the fathers got very ill, and it's the story of them, that team sort of rallying around the father that got ill, and ultimately the other coach, me, ends up taking them to the World Series, which happened in 2002, and they did make it all the way. I don't want to ruin it, but they did make it all the way to the big game in Williamsport, which is it's a hell of a story.
What a story.
Yeah.
Beautiful story.
So I play one of the dads, and Luke Wilson plays the other dad. And it's funny because I've known Luke for a long time. We're friends. We golf together, but we've not really done a lot of acting together, which, as you know, is sort of a trust exercise. I like Luke. I don't know if I trust Luke, but it was great. We had a good time, and the movie turned out real nice.
Good.
It's out on
Congratulations.
August 30th.
I love Luke. I love him a lot.
How long am I here?
You're done. We're sending you out. You Gotta Believe opens in theaters August 30th. Goodbye and thank you to you great Kinnear. We're going to be right back with Janet McTeer.